Gbpusd, the market just opened, and I think we need to understand what she's trying to do, right? So probably let me just start once again removing everything, guys, because we have new market structure. Because today is Monday, right? When we did this analysis, I bet that was on Friday, I believe so. So real quick, let's just see what the market has in store for us this week, right? So I won't waste your time. As usual, let me just do this analysis real quick and see what we will be maybe reacting to. So real quick, maybe this as the last high, the highest high of the daily. We have this level right here, and of course maybe have that right there marked, right? So right now we see price is in between this level, between a high and a low, between a supply and a demand zone, right? So for us to understand the next target that this market might try to go and retest, so we need to understand the market approach, whether we see a reversal structure or a continuation pattern. That's when we will be getting a confirmation what this market might be trying to do. Like I said before, we let the market lead us and we follow along. So right over here, when we go to the H4, just two-way, right? So remember, we also had another trend right here, 1 2, maybe 1 2 3. Of course that has been broken, which is still okay. Then let's clone this, have it right there. So yeah, we've seen price has already taken out this uptrend, but then that doesn't mean that the market is really going to change its direction. We still need to see more confidence, more blueprints that this market needs to tell us the direction before we make our decision, right? So like we said before, yeah, we have this level right here. Let's just mark this and take care of everything, including the wicks. I don't ignore the wicks. I don't only concentrate on the body of the candlestick. I don't do that. So right, so like I say in my previous videos, it's two-way, guys. It's either we buy or we sell, right? So generally we've seen off the daily that this market is kind of bullish, right? That's okay. But when we go to the H4, we see that the market has taken out this this uptrend right here, sorry. So most probably, yes, we should be anticipating a sell, right? Something like this. The market maybe continue giving us more downtrend, which is still okay, right? But that is only if we get confidence, right? If we get the right confidence for bearish properties, that is, or selling properties, right? But then if you don't see any selling property, then we just look for maybe buy property because we're still bullish, right? So this is what we will be doing. Well, let's hit the H1 right there. Now if this is what we see of the H1, remember last week I said probably this, we might say this is just a left shoulder. Then I say we might call this as the head, and probably that was, I believe, Friday when the market was here, we might call that a right shoulder. But then we've seen price went back and retested this head, maybe confirming that that's not a head and shoulder, probably a double bottom, which is still valid, right? So like we see this like this and like this, we still anticipate that is a reversal anticipation. Don't forget about that. But again, these are just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. So let's just continue, right? So real quick, how will be reacting to this market? This is it. We need two things: bullish momentum or bearish momentum. So right now we see the market is still giving us bearish momentum, but does it mean we should be looking for sales right here? No, we should not be looking for sell position right here, because remember that is a demand zone and there's no way we should be looking for sales of the demand zone. We only take our sell position of the supply zone. I'm talking about this level right here. That's the supply zone, right? Right. So how will we take this entry? Basically, now how will I take this entry? Not we, because I'm just trading alone. So right, probably if I'm looking for buys, I should make sure that the market has already taken out this downtrend, right? So I hope that makes sense. So at the same time, if I go to the 15, I see we had a resistance level right here, or a high that price kind of created right there, and somehow that's like a double top, and that's why I understand why the market has dropped, right? So that's a double top here. We've seen the market has given us an impulse right there, correction. So for a good scalp here, I believe that's when we see the market drop. So those who made their scalp sell position, I think they've bagged in, maybe targeting this level. Yeah, that's around 53 pips. Is not bad actually for a day trader, but for me, I never target 53 pips, guys. This is my policy. When I see that the market has a potential of giving me only 53 pips, nah, I think she might somehow be stubborn. She might, of that 53, maybe the market might only give me 20 or even 30. But when I see the market has a potential of giving me 200 pips, then of that 200 pips, I'm definitely confident that she might give me over 150 pips. So that is what I usually target, right? So for example, if we get a good sale, you see this possibility of the market dropping up over 308. In fact, that's like 400 pips. So of that 400 pips, we just need to be sure that the market might give us over 200 pips, which is still fine, right? And when we talk about buys, which is still good, remember we're still in an uptrend. The market until this level, that's 150, but remember it's a buy. The market might still break this level and continue going all the way up, you see, which is still good. And at the same time, for me to take a sell right here, which is crazy, that's almost a demon, you know, that's the market almost hitting a demon zone. And at the same time, you know, when we talk about the 90% rule, this level is like 90%, right? So price hitting this level, that's like 100%. So mostly I've seen that the market usually give 90% touch before we see price reversing, right? So that's all. Now let's see, if we were to look for buys, let's just have this right there. So not me, sorry. So if I want to look for buys, this is how I'm going to approach this market. I'm still anticipating price to go back and retest this level that she did bounce off, something like this. Then now once we see the market respecting, probably going back to retest this high, low right there, or even this level right there, because that is where we see price consolidated for a while. We also have this thing here that makes sense. So maybe something like this, then now I should be looking for buy properties, right? But at the same time, she might not bounce off that level. She might just break it all the way right there. So if that happens, basically I'm still going to anticipate that pullback. That's when I look for my buy entry. But then if I want to look for sales, let me just show you something amazing. Right, if I want to look for my sell properties, this is it. And I think I'll wait for price to break out of this demand level, and now after breaking it, definitely the demand zone is going to turn to a supply zone, right? So this is what I mean. Let the market break, then okay, that's a break. Now when we see price going back to retest this demand zone that turned to a supply zone, that is a support zone turned to a resistance zone. So I'm anticipating price to go back once again and create another. Sometimes it might not even touch this level right there, but it might try to go back and now start creating a solid resistance zone or a supply zone, something like this. Now once I spot this kind of a behavior, then I'm going to look for my sell properties. Remember, off a supply zone right there, and now target, boom, which is a good thing. But I think the sales looking nice, and we might capitalize on this sale if she gives us a good opportunity. Let's just hope we get a good selling opportunity instead of the buy, but then we just react to what the market will give us, right? So it's your two-way traffic. Wait for the market to do this, respect that level, look for your buy entry. Oh man, I wish she gives me a sell position right there. That is the easiest way. So guys, let me see. I think that should also work on, it should also be the same thing on gold. because I think they're just the same thing, right? Remember we did analysis. I also have a video talking about this gold analysis. She's not yet printed good confirmation, so I think you should also check that video. If you do trade gold, you know, might work out as a reference before you know what the market will be doing. So check out my Telegram link also in the description box below. And remember guys, I don't trade for anybody, I only trade my own account. I don't do investment packages guys, so don't get scammed. The only way you can reach my link in the description box, mi amigos. Adios, peace.